Hey, what's up, fellas? It's your fiery amigo GD Inferno Boy here. What I have for you guys today is another Rave and Redwoods guide. This time it's going to be on the wonder weapons themselves. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to get them the correct way, and as well as the efficient strategies I would use. The three perks I'm going to absolutely ask you guys to run is going to be Tough Enough, Bang Bangs, and Bomb Stoppers. Those are the three perks specifically we're going to use, but to start this quest, you need to open up Pack-a-Punch. There are three parts. The first part's going to be in the mess hall with blue bolts. It's going to be against the pillar. The second part is going to be in the recreational yard. It's going to be next to the white tarp with the 8-bolt charm from my last guide. And then the final one is going to be the propeller in the second floor of the house. You will need to turn on power for this one. It'll be in the same room as Tough Enough. It's right to the right side of that bunk bed in there. Now, all you need to do is take these three to the docks, head to Pack-a-Punch Island. It's about a minute boat ride. It's whatever. And then you'll be able to see Kevin. We're actually going to go to the bathroom stall. We need to pick up a hot dog. Yes, you heard me right. A hot dog. If you go to the bathroom stall, look on the floor in the right side of the door frame, there's going to be an ash bucket with some hot dogs. You pick this up, then you need to go back into the cabins area. Between round 2 and round 3, you'll start seeing a pouch pop up to go into Rave Vision. And Rave Vision is what we need to find. We need to find 3 deer heads. So the first one is in the camp cabins. You go behind the cabin with racing stripes. Be to the left of the transponder challenge. I think it's like the house in the middle. There's like 3 in a row. It's the house in the middle. And there's going to be a deer head. Take your tactical sausage. I can't even... Take your tactical sausage. I can't say this right. I'm sorry. Take that sausage you had picked up, throw it at the deer. I can't say it with a straight face. You're going to see the deer spin around in circles. First it'll shake, then come off its wall mount and spin in circles. You need to then shoot it with your gun, whatever gun you have, doesn't matter. You just need to shoot it with your gun. If you don't get it in time, it will just go back in place. You need to throw another sausage at it and then shoot it again. Now, around the map, you will see these like blue fairies. The game will ask you to listen to fairies. All this does is increase your rave meter. We will need to do it once before we get done with all 3, or else you're going to have to wait for another pouch to pop up. That could be another round, 2 rounds, so on and so forth. But we're going to go ahead and go into Rave Vision again anytime we need to. And then the second one's in the mess hall itself, to the left of the pillar where you found the boat part, or to the right, depending which side you're on. It's going to be right there on the wall. Hot dog, shoot it, pick up the icon that drops. Same thing with the other one. I forgot to mention that you have to pick up the icon that drops. It's going to be like a satanic symbol. The final one's going to be in the spawn cabin. It's above the golf club. You got to throw your hot dog at the deer head. It's going to do the same thing. Pick it up. And then you have all 3 locks cleaned off on the bow picture in the inventory. This will have you break the locks on the bow, and now we can start with the main quest. There are going to be 9 spawns for statuettes. I don't know why it's 9. I don't know why it couldn't be 12 or 8 for that matter, but it's 9. We're just going to roll with it. The statuettes you're looking for are a deer, an owl, an eagle, and a wolf. I'm going to go in a little bit of a path from the spawn through the Banshee Walleye up to the power switch, but the first one's going to be across from the Volt Walleye, next to the mess hall. If you go up the stairs, you're going to see a bench. On the right side of the bench, on the floor, you'll see it glowing. Every time you see a statue, it's going to be glowing a white glow, so it's easy to spot. It points it out to you. Going on to the second spawn, you're going to go into the camp cabins. And to the left of the awning, where Racing Stripes is, you're going to see a bench table between 2 houses. It's going to be right on that bench table. And then you would go to the awning itself with Racing Stripes, and closest to the right corner closest to the mines on that awning, you're going to see it sit right there. The 4th spot is going to be in the mine itself. Take the stairs of Bang Bangs, and the far left corner of the Bang Bangs stairs, it'll be in the far left corner there. And then we're going to go into the recreational yard for the next one. Next to the Type 2 Walleye, there's going to be a spawn to the far left side of the camper. It's next to the beer kegs. The next spot is going to be in the same area. Open the door to the rock wall climbing section, and behind the Reaver Wallby is a spawn right there. For the next one, we're going to go to the Swamp Jungle Gym area, and to the left of the MV4 Wallby, there's like a patch of dirt that's like uncovered from leaves. There's like leaves on the left, leaves on the right, and the middle is just uncovered. This is a spawn. It's not common though. I remember playing like 8 games in a row trying to find this spot before recording this video, and I could not find it until like the 9th game. So it's not common, but that is a spot you could find it at. There are 2 more spots at the docks. The first one's going to be under some canoes. You go to Slappy Taffy, right where all the canoes are stacked up. It's going to be under one that's situated at a 45-degree angle on top of the canoes. It's going to be right under there in the thick grass. And then the final spot, I showed you a different table in my game, but I can tell you for a fact the table I shot at in my game is not the right table, but to the table to the left of it, further back, closer to the fishing hut, is where the last spawn is going to be. If you look at the Reaver Wallby on the wall, it's right to the right of the Reaver Wallby. You'll see it plain as day. Now, when you find all 4 statues, you can take them to the recreational yard, and on the top of the speakers next to quickies, you're going to notice these little rectangles. It'll say when you have a statue, hold X to place item. You place the item on the speaker, and it'll place one random statue. When you have all 4 placed, this is where it gets a little tricky. You have to damage the zombies enough that they're weak, but not kill them. If you damage them enough that they're weak, and then they're close to the speakers with the statue, they'll disappear in an orange smoke. But if you straight up kill them without the orange smoke, it won't count towards the statues. This is a weird soul box where it's based on the damage dealt and the proximity of the zombie to the statues. If they're far away, let's say you have a statue next to quickies, but you do the damage you need closest to the opposite side of the big fireplace, it's not going to count. You have to take that zombie over to the statue itself in order for it to count. And then when you do have about, I do want to say it's like 10 to 15 zombies that are damaged, quote unquote, then you'll be able to hear this noise. When you hear that noise, you can pick up all the statues. Now, if you place them one at a time, then fill them, you have to fill each individual one with the 10, 15 souls. So it's better to do them all at once before you take them and then go. Now, the other thing is, I would highly recommend doing this without bang bangs at the moment. If you have bang bangs during this process, you are going to kill the zombies faster, which is not good. It'll take longer for them to die during this process. So I recommend not buying bang bangs now, but later, once you have all the statues. Now, when you have all the statues, you can take them to the 4 statue placement areas around the map. The first 2 are going to be in the camp cabins. You can actually find them both right next to each other at the after you exit the mines from the recreational yard. They're right next to each other. It is the owl and the wolf. But I'm going to show you some other spawns too. Starting with the owl, you put it right there where I told you, right in front of the cabin as soon as you exit the mines. But also, if you go all the way back towards the cabins where the boots charm can be placed, there's going to be another owl statue there. Not eagle, but owl statue there. Now with the wolf, you take a right towards where you found one of the statuettes towards the mess hall. There's going to be 2 wolf statues right next to each other. For each statuette, you can place them at any of the bigger statues anywhere in the game. And once you place one down, all of them will go down. You hear a little, whatever sound it makes, you hear like amplified by like 2 or 3 or 4, however many it is. That just means the statue's being placed at those. Now, for the deer, this one is at the docks. There are 2 spots. One is close to the bird mask spawn. It's on the opposite side of the wooden steps that lead to the docks. And then the other one is right next to the Fate and Fortune meter. Go all the way to the sniper's nest. It's going to be to the left there. Those are the 2 spawns for the deer statue. And then finally, the eagle statue. 3 spawns in the amphitheater. They're all close to each other. They're right next to the mystery box. You'll be able to find them just fine. Now, how this works, you need to take a bow, and this is where bang bangs and PhD will come in handy. You need to take the bow and get zombie kills next to the statues with the bow specifically. It can't be any other gun. It has to be the bow. The problem is this has a short blast radius and it is explosive bullets. So you have to time the explosion to when the zombies get close. I think it's like a 2-second delay from when you shoot the bow on the floor and when it explodes. The zombies would literally have to be quote unquote barrel stuffed next to these statues in order for this to work. And again, I think it's about 10-15 souls. You won't hear any indication noise. The only thing you're going to see is the prompt say, hey, you can pick this up now. That's about it. When you do finish the souls, though, you can pick it up and it'll be like a decorative bow. For the wolf bow, it is the Ben Franklin. For the owl bow, it's the Acid Rain. The deer, it'll be called the Whirlwind something something 5. I don't remember the initials. And then for the eagle bow, it'll be the Trap-O-Matic. Now, one thing about this bow step, you can kill them at any of the statues and it'll count towards your kill count. So if you want to kill it, for example, the wolf bow, you want to kill it close to the eagle bow, or not eagle, but the owl bow to get those two in one go. That's fine. Or you can just train yourself, kill zombies next to the other two closer to the mess hall. It'll count towards it. Doesn't matter where you are. The same goes for the eagle, the deer, and the owl. Now, I'm going to show some gameplay for you, starting with the owl bow. The owl bow is the strongest bow in the map. 100%. You shoot the bow down on the floor, a bunch of acid rain just comes falling down the ground, kill his entire hordes with ease. This is the bow most high run players use because it's so good at what it does. Now, the second in line I'm going to be doing is going to be the wolf bow, and oh my god, it is the weakest bow in the map. It is absolutely weak. How it works is you shoot the lightning bolt on the floor, and the lightning bolt targets the limbs and the heart of zombies. I emphasize the limbs because this can create crawlers on a lowest round of 10. In my game, it's 13. But I was doing another video with the wolf bow, utilizing the bow a little bit, and was creating crawls on round 10. It's not the greatest bow in the world. I can tell you, though, it's the 6th skull for Ghosts and Skulls, too. You need the wolf bow in order to complete the Ghosts and Skulls machine. Now on to the Trap-O-Matic. This one is a little weird. It is very similar, actually identical, to Watson from Apex Legends, how her kit works with her fences. You shoot 2 bullets down, and it will create a fence. When zombies run through that fence, they'll die. There has to be in a line that it connects. I think it also has to be both sides of the bow. You can't just shoot one and it won't connect to the same point. It's kind of like a magnet. You can't have 2 positives; they'll just clash together. I think that's how that works. I'm not certain on that one. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I don't know exactly. I didn't test it that far. It's very hard to use. I would say it's the most skill-based bow in the entire map. And then finally is going to be the deer bow, and this is the Whirlwind. You shoot 1 bullet into a train, and all the trains will just be blown away into some void. They're just gone. I don't know where they went. It is the second most powerful bow, and it's good for doing the main quest and high rounds too, but I would still take the Acid Rain over the Whirlwind for more ground coverage. And on top of that, I think the higher the rounds you go, the deer bow becomes more inefficient because the cone of which the area of effect for the Whirlwind is smaller. So that might be something to look out for. But I hope you enjoy this guide on how to create the bows, and I will see you guys in the next one.